Hey there, fam. Thank you so much for joining me for this round of a general tarot reading. This is for all signs, all humans. It's all good. No worries. Now remember, if it does not resonate with you, that's okay. It's for somebody else. It's all good. And yeah, if you're new here, personally, I've been told a lot that I should be a life coach, but quite frankly, I feel like a lot of the present day tarot readers, especially here on YouTube, are basically life coaches. Maybe helping you with some clarity, right? Because I think that ultimately, you just, need to talk it through or something, right? And we're not a part of, you know what I mean? So it's easier for some of us to open up to someone who's outside of the situation, right? Well then, let's see what we can get into. I am a silly person though, so if that's not your jam, thank you for your moment. I wish you the best. If you can handle a bit of that, then hey, thank you. Because I'm gonna. All right, moving on. Let's get to the archetypes. I pre-shuffled, but you know the drill. As soon as I hit record, oi, gotta do it again. Alrighty. Boop, ba-doop. Oh, fault line. Things don't feel very stable, do they? Are you longing for stable ground, some stability, some security, right? Wow. Are you tired of being used to the instability? But you know that things are happening whether you can see it or not. You always have, haven't you? You have a really good instinct, and there may be those who have tried to take that from you, who have enabled you to begin second guessing yourself. But you're realizing that's their bullshit. It's not yours. Right? Let us see. Oh my goodness, there's so much stippling this time. Yay! I love stippling. Pointillism, if you will. Imagine walking across a frozen lake that begins to crack before your very eyes. No matter how optimistic and brave you might be, panic ensues. You become fearful and tense and long for stable ground. Such is the energy of the fault line. It's the energy of walking on eggshells, of precarious dynamics, of sensing what is ready to break open into chaos. Question though, is it chaos, or do you fear more chaos because that's what you've known and you so much long for a lack of? It's likely this cracking open is overdue, as fault lines develop slowly and naturally from underlying elemental pressures. This card comes as a potent warning not to deny the shakiness that's afoot. It's much better to prepare yourself for change than to walk along the fault line pretending all is well. There is no easy fix for the situation at hand. It will require a foundational shift that alters the current dynamics from the ground up. That's basically the tower. Right there. Right there. The unseen is just as it sounds. We cannot see it, yet it sees us, watching and waiting with wisdom both kind and instructive. We feel this presence, sense it, intuit it. and then doubt its existence, though it rallies our attention time and time again. The energy of the unseen may come in many forms: a compelling dream, a sudden insight, a clear voice, a vision or message from a loved one who has passed to the other side. It is natural to fear these communications as they challenge our perception of what is real. When this card appears, your guides are near. The eternal is present. The doorway between worlds is ajar. Listen. The sounds may seem as though they come from a distant land, but they call from your innermost chambers. It's coming from inside the house. No, but really. Alrighty, moving on. There's something about that actually before. Now you may have noticed the title, the full length of the title includes at the end, Tarot for My Kindred Souls. I returned to tarot earlier this year in like March, and a little while later, like I kept feeling compelled to share it. You know, we all have our own ways of going about this, right? Our own instincts, our own things unseen, our own fault lines, right? Stop judging others, stop comparing, stop looking at someone and assuming that you know, right? There's a big difference between instincts and intuition and forcing, right? So maybe you've recently been recognizing that your instincts should have never been denied. Have you been second guessing yourself for a long time and realizing finally that you don't need to do that to yourself? Who did that to you? Who put that in your head? Because it never belonged there, fam. Maybe it went there because someone feared you, because you were in touch with yourself. That sounds naughty, and I don't mean, why does it come out of my mouth sounding like that? Oh, well, moving on, fuck it. But you know what I mean? Like, you're in tune with yourself more than ever. And this is your reminder, your confirmation that that's the good stuff. That's the good. That's exactly how it should have been this whole damn time, fam. Get the other voices out of your head. All right? Learn the difference between your guides, source, God, angels, whatever those things mean for you, right? And the bullshit that has been fed you by those who don't deserve that kind of power in your life. I mean, it served a purpose, right? But very careful about what you listen to from your own subconscious and how your subconscious has been trained. This is like a running theme in my channel, right? Be very careful about what your subconscious, how your subconscious was trained to speak to you. Because our subconscious doesn't care. It's not tapped into those feelings like that. You know what I mean? So if it's regurgitating the BS from your family, your crappy toxic parent or parents or whoever, or what, you know what I mean? Make sure that, because we put so much weight into the voices of others, right? Whether you have echolalia or not. So make sure that you're respecting the fact that your voice is the most important voice in your entire life. Because not only can you not escape from it, but it determines everything, right? Those first 7 or 8 years of our lives, they're called formative for a reason. It impacts the rest of your life. how you think about yourself, how you approach others, what you think of the world, and all of that. So make sure that if you were taught a skewed version of love, that you're able to recognize that and you're able to love yourself unconditionally. Because if you can, you're just going to draw that back in. I know that it sounds like woo-woo, and maybe you've tried to experiment and it's like, see, it's all bullshit. You know, it's kind of like that, well, not with that attitude. You know what I mean? Like, pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Pay attention to the words and the people, the voices that you give you lend an ear to the most, who you draw closer to you, because it's all playing its part in your mental health, okay? So just be cognizant is all I'm saying. Ooh. Not only don't doubt your worth, don't doubt your voice. I know that in a world of billions, it can be difficult at times to believe that we have an impact, especially as we're creeping into toward November in America, right, in 2024. No more martyrs. Can I just throw that out there? No more martyrs, please. They're unworthy of you being a martyr. The ones who you're, against, I mean, not the ones you're defending. You have a spine, and you have a right to respect that fact. There are some who can't speak up for themselves, and you've always had a natural inclination to defend others. What if you were to also defend yourself? What if you were to care for yourself as much as you've cared for others your entire life? Wow, right to it. All right. You've been looking around and noticing that the world is unjust, but you're not sure what to do about it. Like Katniss or, whoever's inspired you, whatever heroes you've been inspired by, you need to be the first spark of your own revolution. Educate yourself. I said it. I freaking said it. Stand up for yourself. Don't forget to stand up for others, whether or not you have shared experiences. If you can speak up and do so safely, please do it. It's not about overpowering. There will always be someone in your life who doubts the amazing things you're capable of. It is then that you must decide to be your biggest champion. Believe wholeheartedly in your own worth, regardless of outside opinion. Feed yourself a steady diet that speaks to self-love, self-kindness, and self-confidence. This round, seeing this card, I'm being very drawn to this lantern. Who else has a lantern that's lit? The Hermit. Now, I know that this channel says Virgo and chill, but you don't have to be a Virgo. For me, when I say that, I'm tapping into the nurturing side of Virgo. You know what I mean? I have a tendency to take care of others, which throughout life, yeah, it's been a bit of a, matter of being a people pleaser. But it's also been, I know how it feels to be neglected. Okay. So, let's get into clarification time. What is the rest of the message? What else? Queen of Wands. What do I always say? Oh my goodness gracious. What? Oh, there was a 5 in there. There was that 5 of Cups in there. I always say that when I see the Queen of Wands, I might as well be seeing the Magician. So that's spiffy. It happened. It's not the first time. It's okay. Because the Queen, when we get to the royalty, to the Queen and the King, that's like a mastering of self, or whatever that means. You know what I mean? Like, that is harnessing your potential. So that's not just potential, it is you. You have everything that you need, possibly even a little co-pilot. Most of the time when I meditate, this kitty Kona, little fluffy girl, has a tendency to climb into my lap. You have everything you need. Who exactly are you turning to? Who do you think you need that is not yourself? Right? Why are you looking for outside validation? Right? I don't do reversals because I believe the messaging is going to come through no matter what, right? We all have our own interpretations of a situation, right? Wisdom gained. We're not just doing things willy-nilly, even if we're underestimated by others. Fuck them. They don't want to get to know us. They don't have to. It really is that simple. You can love someone at arm's length if you need to, because it's family most of the time, right? It's people who, if they weren't able to impact us, they wouldn't matter to us, right? But that doesn't mean that they're speaking truth. We're usually projecting, and hurt hurts. We create our own reality, and hurt hurts. So please, may we all heal. Whatever, however, right? As long as it's, heal. Healing isn't self-destructive. Even if it's the tower crumbling down, let it crumble. It was supposed to. It doesn't belong there anymore, if it ever did. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just going to roll with it because they don't want to be, they're not going in the corner, baby. Let's do this. Praise has been uncomfortable for you throughout your life because it's difficult to trust, huh? What if the praise itself is true, regardless of who it's coming from, whether it's manipulation or not? What if you deserve to feel good about yourself and all of the work that you've put in? You weren't born yesterday. I mean, unless you were, hey, happy birthday. Like Gus, it's a happy birthday. Wow. Listen, what did I just say? What if you did deserve it? What if you have deserved it? What if you really have been rocking it? There's a difference between being a cocky, arrogant prick and being secure within yourself, knowing yourself, right? Taking care of yourself. Because the people who are self-destructive, like I've battled depression my entire life. And I say battled because there's been ideation all along, because I didn't want my future. I didn't believe in it. I wasn't looking forward to it because I didn't freaking want it. But I've been healing. Healing has been occurring, or else you wouldn't reach this portion. Like, it's always been there, but you needed to tap into it. You deserve to tap into it. And now, I'm not only like wanting my future, I'm excited for it because great things are in store. Fam, karma is coming out to play. You don't need to coax it. It's doing its thing. Don't you worry about it. Whatever that means. Where are we going next? To new beginnings, fam. And guess what? The wonderful thing about this beginning is you brought it on. And things are about to get real stable. Look at this world in the palm of that person's hand. But look at what they're also standing on. That looks like cement, doesn't it? That looks like rock and concrete. They got this incredible vista and they are looking out over it. And it's like, okay, where do we go next? The wands are passion, courage, creativity, and drive. You've got this. You've got this in spades, fam. I've said it before and I'll show you it again. Wow, look at that balance. Balance. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at it. Not just your passions, not just your drive, not just your dreams, your emotions. You've been healing. Look at that, lining right up under the Magician. Oh. Yay. That's incredible, fam. That's incredible. And it's okay to acknowledge how far you've come, how much you've grown. You've done it. You've not only been there and done that, you've done the work. It has really been difficult at times, but you keep getting back up. No, that was then, this is now. I have not changed my mind when it comes to these manifestations. Oh my goodness gracious. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? This king's looking at that king and they're like, yep. 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 Wow. That balance, fam. Wow. You know exactly who you are. They don't get to win anymore. This is your life. This is your future. You tell me how it's going. I'm not going to tell you. Aww. Now, they're both, I mean, they're kind of facing, look at their legs. They're kind of facing that way, but they're also looking forward. Whereas this one's looking that way. This person has evolved like a phoenix. I'm not seeing any ashes. Are you seeing ashes? Heck no. They've been washed away. The past doesn't get to haunt you anymore. The past doesn't have control over you anymore. Right? And you're trying to help others. You're trying to show others how it's done by living it. You don't just yap. You walk that walk. You don't just talk it. You live it. You are an example to them. So if they don't want to see it, okay. That's their path. That's their healing journey, whether they fulfill it or not. But you, the fact that it lines up under justice. Okay, yeah, let's talk about the lineups. I'm feeling compelled to talk about the lineups because I feel like I didn't tap into this. Even if, you know, you don't want to, like, it's nice. You can accept a compliment with grace. You know what I mean? Thank you. But you don't need it anymore. You can appreciate the positive vibes that people send your way, but you don't need to please people anymore. You've learned your worth, so please don't doubt it. Because you have new things coming in with this balance that's taking place. So you enjoy yourself. Maybe you're even feeling young again or something. You know what I mean? This page is just outright silly. They have, what are those, flowers or wheat? Flowers. And a fish. I'm really into marine biology. I like sharks, but I love it all. Everything plays its part in the ecosystem, right? And deserves respect. But let's have some fun. Let's ease up, because you survived all of that. You survived. You're still here, and thank goodness. So don't doubt not only your worth, but what you have going on, what you're sensing. Because they are there to help. You have free will. You don't have to heed any advice that you receive. I feel like a broken record sometimes with these readings, but somebody apparently needs to hear it. You don't have to take synchronicities literally. 333, gonna veer off that way, fuck everything else. Like, it doesn't have to be like that. What if it's encouragement? What if it's, yes, you pay attention to these things, so we're going to encourage you in this way. Yes, keep going, keep going. I woke up and looked at the time, and it was 4:44. Oh, well, it's a new day. It's time to get up. Yeah. What's on the bottom? Oh my goodness gracious. The 4 freaking swords? Are you kidding me after what I just said? Wow. For a second there, I was like, holy crap, do we have only even numbers? But there's an odd. Odd ducks. Wow. 1 and 11. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Fam. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm marveling. I'm in awe. I love tarot. This is so cool. And thank you for your patience with any background noises. Life gonna life. So we can choose to be like, crap, there's still stuff that's in the dark. But that's full AF, which we just had, right? Ooh. Oh, hey. I don't believe in coincidences, so I have this app on my thing for, affirmations, reminders, I like to think. And the one here says, I am a magnet for positivity and abundance. Remember that, fam. Affirmations are a thing because they work. Whether it's throughout the day, being used to retrain your subconscious. Get rid of those things from your formative years that hurt rather than served, right? Whether it's throughout the day or it's before you go to sleep and when you wake up, because that's when you're in theta mode with your brain, right? You're relaxed and your pineal gland is alert, right? And able to see the unseen, feel it, sense it. When I see the 4 of Swords, I always think, meditate. Shut out the rest of the world and all that crap. Yapper's gonna yap, right? And remember the sound of your own heartbeat. Don't be scared of it. Go deeper. Now, sometimes meditation can unlock things that we're not ready for. So do be careful and handle it with respect. But remember that there are many different forms of meditation. So if you're thinking of a monk sitting there, and that just doesn't vibe with you, that's okay. Find and figure out what does. Because I think you need it. Maybe you've already been doing it and this is encouragement to keep going. You know better than me. I'm just here to encourage you, fam. Look at this. encourage, I do. Let's go. Look at all these crystals that I always have up here on the board that I own. The ones that I own. They're all pretty. I want more. But these are the first of, well, currently my collection, right? Black obsidian, malachite, hematite, or however you choose to pronounce it, clear quartz, citron, amethyst, amazonite, listen. It's a word. Amazonite. Whatever. Like, may you be surrounded by positive vibes. Because personally, that's what this channel was first created for. From the get-go. Sharing positive vibes. There are things that you're still healing from. And this is the encouragement to keep going. You are on the right track. And things are getting very stable. So trust your instincts. And please stop doubting yourself. Please stop second-guessing yourself. Because those things, those instincts and things that you just happen to know, the more and more that you're healing, you keep finding those things to be true. And you're not going around being like, well, you know, it's this. Well, you know, it's that. You're like... This is your experience, right? This is your journey. And you're like, huh, so that ended up being true. Oh, I was right about that too. Huh. And it's your instincts. Trust that. You don't have to telegraph anything to anyone. Live your life. And if people are freaking out because you've kind of withdrawn and stuff, don't let them dictate anymore. Continue to grow and heal from that. You're on the right track. You know. Sometimes it's just hard. And we're comfortable here. This is what we've been doing. And we know how to handle it. But when things are great and fine and dandy, crap, what do we do? Shit, you know. But that doesn't mean you don't deserve it. Soon enough, it's going to be second nature. Because that's how the anytime that they don't want to just simply go in together and shuffle, I've been trying to remember to look. Because apparently I need to look and see what's going on. So we have Gemini. Well, nah, that tracks. You Geminis. You're such heartbreakers and you know it. How would you feel if you were free? It's my favorite Neville Goddard quote. What does freedom mean for you right now? How would you feel if you were free? Figure that out. Funny how it's not to the detriment of anyone else. Ooh, this is an African proverb. To a man who's afraid, everything rustles, right? But that was, as I was trying to pick him up, I get the sense that that was then, this is now. You're not so afraid anymore, are you? I don't know why I felt the need to knock on it again. All right, let's, I feel like there's more. Can I shuffle now, please? There we go. Funny how that works. Okay, now that feels right. Oh, we have song lyrics. What is... Prince has entered chat. This song keeps coming up for me. Even the legends begin somewhere, fam. Just be sure to read your contracts thoroughly, all right? There's been a lot of crap going on in the news lately about particulars, huh? So make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into and make sure that you're not compromising yourself. because of some machine called Hollywood or whatever equivalent for you in your life. Pisces. Aww. It's a very particular sign. That's my father and an ex of mine, both of whom are no longer with us. And I know that now we have conversations like, oh my goodness gracious, with Gemini on the bottom. Hello, Geminis. Personally, that's another very important one in my life. The people who are usually my besties and the ones that can get my shy ass to talk on the phone all night, that's the Geminis. I feel like when Geminis say they're shy and when I say I'm shy, it's just two different things. Y'all are the ones who can actually keep the conversation going, and I'm the one where my brain's dropping out of my butt because someone I don't know very well is looking at me and expecting me to respond. I don't know what to say, man. I just blinked out. Interesting. What particular major arcana is Gemini, fam? The Lovers. I know they're not here, but it just popped into my mind. Self-love is another point being made with the Lovers card. So you take care of yourself. Only you know what you need. And if hurt hurts, whatever isn't, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, healing can be painful, but the only way out is through, fam. That's another message, a theme that's been going on in these readings of mine lately. But you've got this. You've got this. You know what to do. Have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. Others may not realize what's going on, and that's okay. They don't have to. They also don't have to get in your way. You don't need to tread on them. Excuse me, pardonnez-moi. I gotta do this. You're either in or you're not. Right? Thank you so much for joining me. I believe in you, fam, 100%. You have these lovely positive vibes that just emanate from you. And that has been abused. Please don't be among those doing that to yourself. You deserve to heal. You deserve all of your chosen manifest. I say chosen because we don't even realize that in the negative thoughts and the negative, the stuff, the old ways, plays its part in our manifestation. So make sure that you got your head on right, that you know full well of the incredible things that you deserve. Believe that, because that's how those manifest. If they haven't been happening, you're like, let's go. That's why. Because you haven't truly believed. You're still healing. So keep retraining your subconscious. It's working. Keep it up. Let's keep going. You've got this. Justice is coming in, and what do they say? It is swift. You've got this. Keep going. I'm going to keep saying it as long as you need to hear it, fam. Okay? Promises, promises. Not all of us break them. Thank you. Thank you. Keep in mind that I love you. Okay, fam? I'll see you next time.